All right, Maya. What's your biggest ambition? What's your biggest dream? Well, that puts you on the spot, doesn't it?
It happened.
Oh, you're like me. You've lived your dreams. Yeah. Like I turned 40 and I got to do a tour and play in this hip room in Brooklyn. I'm just making up shit to do before I get hit by a car. Like I had a TV show. I didn't deserve that. I got fired from it. They finally caught up. I wasn't fishing for that. I wasn't fishing for that. Stop it. It's not what I. Mommy, why did NBC fire me?
Because they have no sense.
Thank you, Mommy. Snakes! We're not so different, Eddie Geller. I'm your shadow father. Okay. Well, so Maya, like, what I don't know. So you really mean that? You feel pretty self-actualized?
Self-actualized. I mean, I live in Brooklyn and I'm a writer. How self-actualized?
Yeah. Can't get better than that. If I ever thought I was truly successful, I would move to New York and try to be a writer here because that's the real writer thing.
Yeah, I don't understand why you're not here.
Shut the fuck up! Is that real enough for you? I just mime doing a bunch of heroin and jerking off on them.
Is that all in one motion?
Yeah, that's when I feel like I have that maneuvered down, I'll move to New York. I'll start with a nice little place in Queens, and I'll just jerk off for a while, and then I'll add heroin to it, like a.
All in one motion.
So what kind of stuff do you write?
I write a lot of lies, so fiction. But I'm working on a screenplay.
What kind of fiction?
Long fiction, but I'm working on a screenplay.
Oh, long fiction, working on a screenplay.
Who isn't working on a screenplay? Anybody else?
That would be everybody in LA. That's nice. That's another nice thing about New York is that there's lots of creativity happening here, but there's also a couple people lifting things for a living, and that like someone has to like that's the nice, like, it's a real city that you feel like isn't like if Spielberg moves, it won't fall apart immediately. I was really, like, you walk down the street in Los Angeles and you're like, what's gonna happen if he decides to go to Vermont for more than a summer? Spielberg lives everywhere, my friend. Spielberg is here. Let's bring him out. He's not here. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, maybe if you pray real hard, it'll come. I don't know. How does movies work? Like you clap your hands or something?
Swelling violins.
Yeah.
And things happen.
Yeah, if we get a crane in here and like make a big enough shot, like he'll come out. All right. Well. So you're. Can I give you any help writing your screenplay? Are you stuck on any part? I'm like an expert.
You're an expert.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Monster House fans. The house is a monster. I don't know how I come up with this shit. Houses aren't supposed to be monsters. You're supposed to live in those motherfuckers. What if they ate you? It's Rob Schraub's idea.
Oh, where can you help me? Where can you help me? How should it end?
Okay, good.
Tell me.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit what it's about so that I can...
It is about a woman who was born with the voice of a man.
This sounds like a terrible idea. No, I'm kidding. It's a stupid, cheap joke. Like, whatever she said, I could have said that. A woman with the voice of a man, like literally physically, like when she speaks, she sounds like a dude.
Yes.
So it's like a metaphor for like...
Oh, it's no metaphor.
Oh, okay. Was it based on a friend of yours?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like, so she just has a lower register voice? It's just a...
She sounds like a straight up dude.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
And so, all right, so
Most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
All right.
Yeah.
So does she cross a threshold of starting to sound like a dude?
No, there's no threshold.
So it's like
just
fade
there.
in on a woman that sounds like a guy. And then
fade in.
Right. And then
heels.
So then what happens, like what separates the Peter Weller from the RoboCop? Like what's the threshold? I'm a very pedantic screenwriter. Like I'm very structured. Like so we have to cross, like when does Jaws roll into Amity? When does what's the yellow brick road that we start going down? Like, what's the point where we realize, oh shit, she sounds like a guy, but now she's got to work as a telemarketer at an all-female.
She does Gillette commercials.
Gillette commercials, and like selling rates. So it's like a reverse Tootsie.
Yes.
Okay, she gets a job.
That's how we're selling it, is reverse Tootsie.
That's how anything good thing should be sold.
I thought a reverse Tootsie is when you poop on somebody's chest.
Yeah. You can get a reverse Tootsie in Brooklyn for $40.
Same as in town.
Can you demonstrate what that is as well?
Yeah. For those of you listening at home, I'm putting my ankle above my neck. And my hand is reaching down. I'm putting my middle finger up my asshole. Yeah. Holy shit, yeah. And now if I could just reach my... Yeah. Oh, reverse Tootsie. All right. Oh, enjoy that in Nashville. All right.
Better at it in Nashville.
All right, so how should it end? Okay, well, I assume it should end with, okay, so I'm assuming like she talks like a guy, she sounds like a guy, so she crosses some threshold where she goes down a road of trials and she meets with some goddess, blah, blah, blah. I'm not, all right, so she's happy at a certain point that she does sound like a guy, or either that, if it faded in on her sounding like a guy, the threshold might be her starting to sound like a woman successfully, at which point at the midpoint she...
Are you taking notes?
All right. So
have you already written this movie? Yeah, so she's good.
She just needs an ending. She needs an ending.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I need an alternate ending. Like Clue, you know how they had the 3 endings? I need
right.
All right, I have to workshop it from the beginning. I have to like feel it out. I got to run my hands over the story. So Jeff, can you help me? Maya, can we thank Maya and then we're gonna give her her ending. Thank you, Maya. Thank you. On behalf of all white men, thank you for being a black woman. Beautiful, wonderful, noble black woman. Blaxican. Let's not. I mean, when we get down to that, like, I'm probably 8 things. Let's keep things binary. That's how I'm comfortable. You're either one race or another. God damn it. I demand it. All right. So fade in, Jeff. The woman who sounded like a guy.
Okay. What age do we start her at?
I think you just fade in. She's 30 years old. She's doing her PowerPoint presentation for her ad firm.
Okay.
And furthermore, ad sales will go up if we use our ad firm to sell ads. Seems like a simplistic idea, but sometimes the thing that's most obvious is the thing that you need to do first. My name's...
I have to interrupt, Mrs. Tamaris.
Yes, Glenn?
As a powerful, white, icky male, I'm having a hard time listening to you, staring at your perfect tits and ass, and combining that with the incredibly dulcet masculine voice that you've been laying down.
Cut to just the title card, and there's no music because this is a beautiful independent film. It's going to win an Oscar. So it just says, like, dude voice. And then she's on an airplane. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain will be landing in Los Angeles. So just keep your eyes on the window and saying captain stuff.
So, you here on business or pleasure? I've been noticing you throughout the flight. I'm a little shy. Yeah, I'm married, but we're getting separated. I just didn't want this whole flight to go by and not connect with you. You're so incredibly beautiful, fragile, wonderful.
Thank you.
Sorry, something wrong with your voice?
A little laryngitis.
Oh, really? You know, I can give you something for that. Sorry, the captain's saying something from the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your penis. That's aeronautic talk for the Grand Canyon. We just flew over it. We're on our way to Los Angeles. Thank you for flying.
You know, I'm also... I'm getting separated. My wife didn't like the fact that what I do for a living is I make the world's most delicious, soothing, and restorative chicken soup If you want to come back to my place, I'll give you some chicken soup and we can restore your voice. And then I can hear you talk. And
My name is Jessica.
Oh, Jesus Christ! He pooped his pants.
All right. Well, that's the crossing of the. Well, that's not the crossing of the threshold. That's the call to adventure, and we'll pick up. We need to do like another. We'll do another chapter of that in a little bit. I don't want to get bogged down with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That story's got legs.
I think a Billy Crystal or Robin Williams might end up playing a magical shopkeeper in that movie. I think something's going to happen on page 17 that's going to make that thing break wide.